Hey guys, it's Jeff. Thanks for checking out my video today. So this one's going to be on the Palmetto State Armory PSA AK-V 9mm for your pistol caliber carbine needs. Coming up. Alright guys, thanks for checking out my video today. Like I said, this one's on the PSA AK-V, the Palmetto State Armory AK 9mm pistol caliber carbine. Now this one's going to be an FDE, but before I get into this gun and tell you as much as I have to tell you about it, I do want to ask you to like, subscribe, share with your friends. If you like what I'm doing here, you want to support a small channel, you can also check out the affiliate links in the description below. They really help. Every little bit helps motivate me to continue to put out this kind of content for you guys. So with that, what do you got here? So this is the Palmetto State Armory AK-V 9mm pistol caliber carbine on the AK platform. So this is a 9mm, like I said, nice looking little gun, right? So one of the big things that, you know, people like to look for when they're looking at AKs is they're trying to look at the rivets, right? So the USA made AKs have a stigma associated with them. I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to hide that from you. I am going to bring that to your attention. The AK platform from United States manufacturers has a stigma. Now, there's a lot of purists in the AK industry. There's a lot of people that, you know, like the fact that this has been a traditional weapon manufactured in traditional ways for a very long time, you know, going back to the introduction of the first AK. So, you know, they look at these European countries, especially these Eastern European countries and the Russian countries as well, the former Soviet bloc countries, as being the premier manufacturers of these types of guns. Now, there's a lot of truth to that, right? I mean, they've been doing it a long time. They've figured out the manufacturing process, but that's not to say that it is impossible for a United States company to make a decent AK. Now, that said, I think this is a decent AK, and I've said that for a while. I think the Palmetto State Armory cares about what the industry thinks. I think they care about what the purists think, and I think they're really trying to put out a good product. Now, I think this is representative of that. Now, one thing you look for when you look at a gun like this is you're looking for rivets, right? You're looking for compressed rivets. You're looking for deformed heads. You're looking for gaps in between the rivet and the receiver material. You're looking for any finish wear. You're looking for things that stand out to you, right? I mean, there's really nothing to be disappointed about. You know, they all have good mushroomed out heads. Nothing that's really overly deformed. I don't see any gaps between any of the rivets. So all in all, I'd say this is a good, decent AK-47, and I stand by what I said. I think Palmetto State Armory cares about what people think in this industry, and I think they're really trying to put out a good product. Now, a couple of things that they've noted in a couple of their other AKs, and I don't want to belabor this too much, but they are using forged trunnions on the front and rear. Now, that is an important factor. I think there was some companies that were putting out cast trunnions. Cast trunnions don't have the same durability. Palmetto State Armory learned from that, and they're putting out forged trunnions. So I think that's complimentary, and they should be commended for doing that. They're listening, they care, and they're trying to put out a good product. Now, what do you get here? Well, you get a 2-chamber flash suppressor, flash hider, I guess would be a better term. It is screwed on, right? So you do have your detent. So if you want to unscrew this, it's a left-handed thread. Your gas block, they're using the MOE furniture from Magpul, so you can, you know, put your ergonomic, your lights, your lasers. Who uses lasers, right? Put your lights, put your hand grips, your hand stops, whatever you want. They do use a fixed rear sight, which is fine. Not a big deal there. It is a short throw because it's a small pistol caliber carbine, so you don't need a long throw. Gas blowback, I think would be the proper term. They do have a finger release for the safety, and I will say that that is very loose, so it's not too loose to be unsafe, but it is loose enough that if you're going to use your finger to throw it, you're not going to have any problems disengaging that safety. So that is something worth pointing out. It does throw very easily. Now, a cool little feature that I saw with this one that hadn't really noticed before, they do have the A on there for the automatic, and it does have a detent, so if you stop on there, it will fire on the A. I don't know how well you guys can see that there, but that was a cool little feature. Obviously, it will also fire if you go all the way down to the semi. And then back up to safety. Continuing back, obviously you have a Picatinny rail. It is hinged at the top, and when you go to disassemble it, which I'll do here in a minute, that is not overly problematic to get out. Continuing back, you have a multi-position arm brace. Now, I'm not really sure where the ATF is on all of that. Haven't really been keeping up with it, but it does come from the factory with an arm brace. The SBA3, I think is what it is. So if that's something you're looking for, does come. It is not folding. This particular model does not have a folding version, so it is a fixed rear brace. Again, MOE AK furniture for the hand guard or hand grip here, pistol grip. Now, one little cool little feature here, these are CZ magazines. So these are CZ compatible magazines. So if you have a CZ Scorpion laying around, or you're looking for magazines, these are compatible with the CZ Scorpion. But they also have something that I found interesting. They have a last round hold open, right? So they have a bolt release here on the side, so you can drop that. And let me do it again. So you have a mag hold open, right? Or a bolt hold open rather. There's your bolt release. So if you go and hit this bolt release, it will drop the bolt. So you can put in a new magazine and not have to take your hands off to rack it. You can't just bring your hand back and drop the mag or drop the bolt. So I thought that was a cool little feature to incorporate into this. So now I'll go ahead and pop the cover on it so you can see what's going on the inside. All right. So we got this off. Obviously it's a hinged top cover, dust cover here. Now, something I do want to point out, it is using a buffer. If that matters to you, that is something that I wanted to point out real quick. That to some people that does matter. So go ahead and get the. So here's your piston. You can take a look there. Looks like it's manufactured pretty well. I have had this to the range a few times, so it is a little dirty, but you'll notice that there is no bolt that's separate from the carrier. It is all one solid piece, but it seems to be manufactured pretty well. A little bit of grind lines on there, but you know, that's to be expected. These things are hard, so these bits are going to wear out. All in all, great little gun, guys. I'm not going to say that it's bad. I can't. I've had some American-made AKs. I've had the Wasser. You know, the Wasser was. I know Rob Ski. A lot of people love him or hate him. He's gained a big following in the AK industry, and a lot of people, when he put out his Wasser video, went out and bought Wassers. I've owned 2 Wassers in my lifetime, and I found them both to be pieces of garbage. So, I mean, they work, they're functional, but they're definitely not anything to. They're not heirloom pieces. They are absolutely functional beasts, and that's it. And even then, there's some questionable manufacturing practices going on. So, anyway, goes back together just like any other AK goes back together. There you go, back together, not a problem, easy peasy lemon squeezy. So with that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. If you like what I'm doing, you like this kind of content, you want to help support the channel, like I said, like, subscribe, share with your friends, hit those affiliate links in the bottom. Doesn't cost you a penny just to hit them, and you can help me out, help support this channel, and continue to get content like this for your consumption. So with that, guys, stay safe, stay vigilant, stay active, stay in the fight, because the fight for your rights never ends. Take it easy. Bye-bye.